I am muchelleby and I do the majority of my like creative, productive kind of work sitting at my desk, which is right here. I really think that the environment that you're in and the things that you like surround yourself with can have a massive impact on things like just your mood, your productivity levels, your creativity levels, everything. So in this video, I wanted to share with you 10 things that you can do to make your workspace or your desk just a more like inspiring and productive place to be. So one of the first things that I do to make my workspace that little bit more productive is create categorized notebooks. So before I started with categorized notebooks, I literally just wrote notes anywhere, and then I would never be able to find the note again. So I got sick of that, and earlier this year, I went out and I bought like 5 notebooks. I have a notebook for everything that's important. I have a notebook for muchellebyt, for my goals, for self-development, one for secret projects. It makes you more productive because you're like, oh, I have a thought about that topic. You know exactly where to put that note and you'll know exactly where to find it in the future. You could definitely do this in an online note-taking program, but I just dig like physical real life stationery sometimes. The second way to create a more productive and inspiring desk space is to keep things clutter free. Not long ago, I made a desk decor video. I'll link it down below if you're interested. And my desk looked like this. I'm ashamed to say it, but that lasted for about 3 weeks. There was too much stuff, I was too overwhelmed and I couldn't deal and I ripped it all down, and now my desk looks like this. I've gotten rid of so much clutter through LCM. It keeps me a lot more focused and I feel a lot more in the zone, like I can just concentrate on what I'm doing. The next way that you can keep your desk a little bit more productive is to download a new tab extension. So I recently got a free new tab extension. It's called Momentum and it's inspiring and also functional. I am not being sponsored. It's just motivating to get up in the morning, open up a new tab and you see like a freaking beautiful picture of somewhere around the world. You can chuck in your little focus for the day, like your big to-do item, read a little inspiring quote to just up your good vibes. I do most of my like outside of work in the morning, so having my focus in front of me every time I open a new tab is just really helpful to keep me on point, on track. The next way to keep your desk space inspiring is natural light. The more natural light that I have coming into my space, the better I feel and the better I work. I don't know if I really have to talk to this. I mean, I have literally a tattoo of a little sun. That's how enthused I am about natural light. Even better if you wake up early in the morning and there's the sunrise and you have pink just flooding into your room. Ugh, best vibes. Natural light, obviously, it relies on the weather, it relies on how many windows you have in your room, it relies on a few different things, but if there's any opportunity for you to let more natural light into your room, 100% would recommend. So next on my list is Airy vibes. So I don't know, that sounds really woo-woo. This is another one that kind of depends on circumstances like windows, weather, etc. But let some air into your room where you can. I am kind of naturally opposed to cold air. Like, I don't know, I keep my room really stuffy because I just like to be warm and cozy. But the warmer and cozier and stuffier it is, like the less productive you will feel. So if the weather allows it, definitely open a window or two. This one is really fun. I mean, it depends on your personality. For someone like me, this is a fun one. Put your goals in front of you. So if you're at your computer a lot like me, use it as an opportunity to like push your goals into your head. You can put them on like a little post-it note and stick it to the side of your computer. Maybe you could put it on your desktop background, or I've heard about putting your goals as your password. Haven't done that one yet, but it seems like a really good idea. That way you're writing your goals over and over every time you log into your computer. It's just a good way to remind yourself of what you need to focus on. It doesn't really take much work, but it keeps your goals at the front of your mind. So next up, before you get to it, get yourself a big bottle of water and some snacks. I feel like everyone has experienced the act of like sitting down to be productive, then getting right back up to grab a snack, then 15 minutes later getting back up to grab a drink of water. If you're planning on sitting down, being super productive at your desk, just grab a big bottle of water, grab some snacks, just come prepared. That way you're not constantly going out and trying to distract yourself. Next up, clean after you work. So after you have finished doing your thing, just clean off your desk. There is nothing worse and more like uninspiring than a messy desk. If you've already gone through the decluttering process, then your desk shouldn't really take that long for you to just clean up. I'm looking at my messy desk right now and I'm like, yeah dude, practice what you preach. I swear I'm much better at this at my proper work than at home. Justification. But on the overall, if you have a clean desk, you will be more likely to sit down at it and feel fresh and productive than if you have a messy desk with stuff strewn everywhere. Okay, so real plants. All of the studies have shown basically if plants are around, you're more likely to be less stressed, less sick, and more productive and creative. And if you kill plants like me, you can always put some fake plants around. No, they won't do the same thing as real plants, but they will look pretty. And my last tip is to refresh. So once you've finished working on your computer, literally close everything down and open whatever you need to work on the next day. That way, when the next day comes around, you don't get distracted by yesterday's stuff and your lizard brain has exactly what it needs to get started. I'd love to hear how you keep your workspace inspiring in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you soon.